So your printer died and you're thinking about buying a new printer. So Inkjet versus Laserjet, what should you buy? So I have 30 plus years in the tech industry and 30 plus years of selling printers. I used to actually sell the first color printers that HP put out at that time, and those were the Inkjets. How times have evolved, even from the first Laserjet that's been out. And I probably sold 10,000 printers in my lifetime. So I'll go over the most common questions asked and guide you to purchasing the correct printer so it won't set you back financially, and you'll understand what to buy, whether you're home office, or small business. So let's get started. First I want to say is please watch this entire video. Please listen to everything, because if you make the wrong decision on a printer, it could end up costing you hundreds, if not $1,000 or more, especially over the lifetime of you buying these things. So, in every environment that I've been in, and it doesn't matter whether it is personal, home office, government, business, corporate, I've probably sold 10,000 of these printers. So the first question I ask, and this is probably one of the biggest things, is do you need to print color? If the answer is yes, then let's go to the next step.
And we'll come back.
So, when you're deciding to print color, you have to ask yourself this: are you printing photographic quality color photos? Or are you just printing business documents? And the simple answer, if you can even get away with, I just need color, I am printing some photographs, but the high quality resolution of the photographs doesn't matter, then we need to proceed to the next step. If you need high quality resolution photographic, then you're going to want to look at the OfficeJet, which is an ink-based printer. So the next step on this is, if you can just get away with business quality color, which is not high resolution graphic printing, then you can go with the Laserjet. And it's going to save you money in the long run, and here's why. The main reason is the ink. This is where they get you. And it doesn't matter what manufacturer it is. HP will give you a printer for $120, as you see here, and another printer for $340. The difference is the two types of printing imaging, meaning one is Inkjet, one is Laserjet. The Inkjet is going to always have a higher cost per page printing. So the cartridges for the Inkjet are going to be variably priced between $60, $80 for each cartridge. And most of them, there's 4 colors. And it's the same with the Laserjet. The Laserjet's going to have 4 cartridges, and this printer probably ranges anywhere from like $60 to $80. What is the difference, you're asking? The ink technology versus the Laserjet technology, they're both going to be rated at 5% coverage. What does that mean? That means that every document that you print, it is going to be a double-spaced text document. That's 5% coverage on a document. So each cartridge is going to be rated at a certain amount of pages. So let's take this Laserjet for example. So for the Laserjet printer, the black cartridge is going to be $99, and you're going to get 3,200 pages out of that, with the average cost per black and white print or copy at 3 cents. Each color cartridge, and there's going to be 3 that you're going to have to buy, is the average price of $116 and at 2,500 pages per each cartridge. So that's going to bring your color copies up to about 15 cents. Now let's look at this Inkjet printer. So the Inkjet printer itself is going to be $61 for the black and give you 1,000 pages. So that's going to put your black and white prints at 6.1 cents per copy.
And we'll come back.
Now the 923E color cartridges for this printer are going to be about $32 each, and you're going to get about 800 pages out of that. And so that's going to bring it about 12 cents per color copy. But remember, these are going to be rated at 5% coverage. So if you're doing full bleed photographic photos, 8.5 by 10 or 8.5 by 11, you're actually going to be using 80% coverage, not 5%. So you're going to go through ink like crazy, and it's going to be so much more to print on that little OfficeJet. But if you are printing here and there and you do need that high color resolution, then I would suggest this OfficeJet. But even then, before you buy it, let me go over to the next set of questions. How often do you print? Do you print something once a week? Do you print something every day? Do you print something every day, every week, every month? Then I would encourage you, because of the duty cycles of the 2 printers, to go with the Laserjet, and here's why. If you do not use your Inkjet printer, basically you are going to have problems with the ink drying out, and then you're going to go replace the ink and buy a new set of ink cartridges, which is going to be expensive, because you're going to go print something one day after not printing for a long time, and then basically you're going to find out that the print head is hosed, and you're going to have to buy a new set of ink cartridges. Well, that may or may not fix the problem, and ultimately you're going to have to go look for a new printer. Now, if you have a Laserjet, like this 3301 CDW, you don't have to worry about the ink drying out. The toner, as long as it's in the printer, is never going to dry out, because it's a wax-based toner that's melted to the page. So, the other thing is that if you're printing more than 500 to 800 pages a month, you're printing a case of paper, then you're going to want to go with that color Laserjet, because it's going to give you a lower cost per page printing. The cartridges are going to have way more prints available to you, and overall you're going to be more satisfied, because when you turn that printer on, even after not using it for a couple of weeks, it will be fine. The ink won't dry out on that. So in summary, if you're printing photographs and you need color, go with the Inkjet. That's the only way to get the 4800 DPI resolution and those quality high photographic prints. If you're just printing business color and random color, then go with the Laserjet. It's going to be more beneficial in the long run. Now, as you saw in this video, I had a lady that just walked up. She called somebody immediately, and she just grabbed the Inkjet and ran off because she saw the low price. She was like, $120 printer, I'm gonna get that. But if she did her research, she probably would have actually grabbed that Color Laserjet Pro, and that's what I would recommend. So please use this all over the world and share this video if somebody's asking you what printer to buy. like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll be releasing more videos for you in the future.